All right, so here we go with the comparison. On my left, you have the Asus or the Asus EP121 Slate, and on my right, you have the white version iPad 2 from Apple. To start with, we can compare the size. As you can see on my right, this is the iPad 2. It's a very slim, very slim device. Port-wise, as we all know, it has the Apple connector on the bottom. You have a speaker on your right, and it's powering itself up. I'm going to have to turn it back off. And you have your volume rockers on the right side, and you have your mute switch on the right side also. And on the top, you have your power button. And on the back, you have your 5-megapixel camera. On the top, you also have your headphone jack and your mic. And on the front, you have your front-facing camera. Okay. The Asus EP121, you have your Windows button. You have your 12.1-inch HD display with your 2-megapixel front-facing camera. And on this side, you have your vent. On this side, there is nothing on the right-hand side. On the back, you have your slot for your Wacom pin. You have more vents, and on the top, you have here is a your anti-rotation lock switch, your power button, and your enter switch. On this side, we have our SD card slot, micro HDMI, headphone jack, 2 USB ports, and another SD card slot here on the bottom. And you have a microphone, and we have speakers here on the bottom side. And on the back, you have a 5-megapixel camera. So now the main thing I wanted to do with these two, which I need to turn the iPad back off to do so, is I want to do a boot test to compare how long it takes each one of these devices to turn on and turn off. I'm just going to do one at a time because it's just me here, so I'm not going to be able to do it the same way. So while that's powering off, we're going to go ahead and turn on the Asus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so it took 24 seconds for the Asus to power on, and I'm counting off of the clock that's on my Evo 3D, which is I'm recording from. And now we're going to do the same test over here for the iPad. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So, as you can see, the iPad takes longer to boot up and to start up, and it has less to load during the process. It just shows you right there the processing speed of the iPad is a much slower off bat than that of the Asus. So all I'm going to do here, sorry, I'm just trying to get it into the right mode, is going to do a little functionality test here. To be honest with you, this comparison isn't even fair because of the simple fact that over here you have an Asus. It's an internet tablet made by Windows. It's an i5 core processor compared to an A5. It just isn't fair. But I'm doing this review to allow y'all to understand that the EP121, if you're going to school, you're doing drafting, design, I do networking, this is the tablet for you. If you're just doing, I can't even say simple note taking, this is more of a gaming entertainment pad, and this is more of a work pad. There's a huge difference in price. With tax, this is $1,264. This is the 32 gigabyte model. This is $650. So you have your 9.7 inch display. You have your 12.1 inch display. Off bat, you can see the brightness. They're both turned up to max brightness, and let me double check that. Yes, they're both turned up to max brightness. The Asus is just clearer. So if you want to see any more in detail comparisons with the two, just leave it in the comments below.